Thanks for joining us, America. It's a free call anywhere in North America. The phone number is 888-825-5225. Natalia, is with me in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Hi, Natalia. How are you?
Hey. I'm doing good. I had a few questions. I am trying to get into this out of debt, I guess, but I'm kind of looking into it, and I have no idea where to go from here. I know that you suggest the baby steps and the every dollar budget, which I have done or started to do.
Good.
My yearly income is like $31,000, and I think my debt is $25,000 to $30,000. Right now, but and I've cut like a lot of my useless expenses out, like eating out. I've got rid of my cable and my internet. I picked up a second-time job.
Good.
And
how much are you making at your extra job?
That I don't know because I just recently started that one.
What are you going to be doing?
I'm a waitress there.
Okay. All right. Cool. How many nights a week?
Right now they have me at 3.
Okay, cool. And what kind of debt is your $25,000 to $30,000 in debt?
I ended up, before I became a Christian, I was cohabitating or whatever with my boyfriend at the time. But we were kind of living like a married couple, so we purchased a car together, and we purchased like a few things. We opened a credit card together. So he left, but he made sure that he ran everything up, and then I ended up handing the car over because I couldn't afford it anymore. So now I have the repo charge on my credit score and the credit cards.
And how much of the 25 is the repo charge?
15.
15. Okay. Is that what was owed on the car at the time that they took it?
I am not too sure. I gave him the car because he said that he was going to pay it.
And he didn't, and they repoed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's got his name on it and your name both, right?
Nope, just mine.
Just yours. Oh, this guy really played you. Okay. And I'm so sorry. And how old are you?
20. I'm going to be 27 in October.
27. Okay. Okay. And so there's two numbers on the repo. Number one, the first number is the total amount that was owed on the car. Do you have any recollection or any paperwork on the car? Any recollection of what you paid for the car when you bought it?
I bought it for $32,000.
Okay, and how long did you have it?
3 years.
Okay. All right. The $15,000 could be either figure. I don't know what we've got. So anyway, the total that you owed on the car at the time of repo, sometimes they turn that number in, and that is not what you owe because they sold the car for some amount on a repo auction, and that has to be credited to you, okay? So let's say that they took the car and you owed $22,000 on it, and they sold it for $7,000. The difference would be $15,000, and $15,000 would be the actual debt you do owe now, okay? But if you only owed $15,000 on the car, whatever they sold it for would be reduced. That amount would be reduced by the amount they sell it for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to set that number to the side a minute. What other debt have you got?
The credit cards, which I didn't have. I didn't allow them to. I didn't take the amount that they said that I could charge. I took $1,000.
How much do you owe on the credit cards total that have your name on it?
I think $2,000.
Oh, not a lot. And are you behind on those? Have you paid those?
No, I just started looking into it.
Do they have your name only on them? Okay. So that's about $17,000 between those two numbers. What other debt do you have?
have medical expenses and stuff, and then I have some stuff in collections.
Okay, and like what?
Let me see. Oh, I've got. Well, there's actually some bad checks that are in there.
How much are they?
And they're totaling about probably 300. And then I had we had joint bank accounts, and I had 3 bank accounts. I closed the one.
Okay. Have you got all of the accounts that he has access to closed?
The other 2 got closed because
have you got all of the accounts that he has access to closed?
Yes,
okay.
I believe so.
Including the credit cards, right? So
I thought that when they went to collections, they're closed.
Okay, so he's not going to be able to run up any more problems for you, correct?
Correct.
Okay, good. Well, so we've stopped the bleeding, and most of this debt is old bad debt in one way or another. That's bad news, but it's also good news because you're not paying payments on hardly any of this right now, correct?
Correct.
Do you have anything you're paying payments on today?
No.
Okay, good. All right. So you've gotten an extra job. You're on every dollar. We're going to do a written budget, and here's what you're going to do. You're going to buy your food, which is eating at home. We're not going out to eat unless you get free food at your restaurant where you work, okay? But other than that, you don't go out to eat. Food, shelter, clothing, transportation, and utilities. Basics of life is all you can do. And everything else we're going to use to clean up this mess. Because the more money we throw at this mess, the faster the mess goes away, and we want this mess to go away. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. And the great news is you're not afraid of work. And the great news is you are a person who makes mistakes like we all do, but you have learned your lesson on a bunch of these, hadn't you?
Yes.
You are a lot wiser than you were 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And wisdom sometimes comes from pain, kiddo, and it did the same thing for me, so I get it. Hopefully you won't lose your hair like I did, but it's stress that does that, I'll tell you. So stupid stuff, we've all done it, and you got a list of it, and you got to pay some stupid tax. I've paid plenty in my life, and you're going to be okay. I'm going to walk with you. So what I want you to do now, once you're doing this, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to save $1,000, and just in cash in the underwear drawer is fine. Nobody knows it's there but you. It's just a little baby rainy day fund in case something breaks on your car or something like that, okay?
Okay.
Baby step 1 is a starter rainy day fund. Baby step 2 is then we're going to list all this mess you've got, all these debts, and you're not paying payments on any of them, and we're going to clean up the little one, and then the next little one, and the next little one. The good news is that you're going to get your checking account opened back up because you're going to get rid of these bad checks first because they're all small. Right?
Okay.
They're little.
Yes.
I mean, your tips from 1 month is going to clean up all of that. Your tips from 1 week is going to clean up all of that, probably. Right?
Yeah.
And you're going to have no bad checks hanging over you. And then you're going to have no old medical bills hanging over you. And then you're going to have no other little collection hanging over you. See, like $5,000 completely rocks your world of people that are bothering you. It gets rid of all of them. It gets it down to 2 or 3 things. Right?
Okay, yep.
Because a whole bunch of your stuff is mosquito-sized. It is not full-size pterodactyl dinosaur size, right?
Correct.
The mosquitoes will drive you crazy, but they don't kill you. They make you think you're going to die, but they just drive you crazy. And that's what these bad checks and all these little $50, $80, $200, $500 crap is driving you nuts. Good news is it's making you do something about it, okay? Once you work through those, then you go back and you'll be able to settle this this repo. You'll be able to settle it for about 25 cents on the dollar, 20 cents on the dollar. And so $3,000 or $4,000 is going to make that repo go away. So you don't have $25,000 in debt. You got less than 10 by the time you settle on that repo. So hold on. I'm going to give you I'm going to send you through Financial Peace University. I want to participate in your healing. You call me if you need more help. We'll walk with you. I'm right there with you, kiddo. I got you. You can do this. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.